Guys, deluded Riyad Mahrez, let's revisit this. Okay, guys, you've seen my video a few months ago. Thank you for watching that, by the way, of me making the case for Mahrez. Not to go over it again, but we know the guy is crazy, man. He's direct. You guys know how much I like direct players. We need that. He'll take people on. He's a great passer. He's got an appreciation for link-up play, for build-up, for things of that nature. On the technical front, he'll slot right in at Arsenal. We haven't had a player like that for a while. Can play over many positions. He'll complement the side very well. Like, he's someone we need. I mean, if you been watching football for the last 18 months, you see what Mahrez is about. On the basis that allegedly he's our plan B if we don't get Thomas Lemar, or we want him. Not Mahrez, sorry. Wenger did say at the start of the season in an interview that he likes Mahrez. Last year he said he likes Mahrez. Allegedly last year we tried. Leicester wanted around 40 to 50 million. They could only probably get about half that, / 30 million if it was up to me this year. But yeah, at 26 years of age, he wouldn't be the worst suggestion. I mean, when you look at, he didn't report to the first. He's told Leicester he wants to leave. It's no secret he wanted to leave. He said he wanted to leave last year. Yeah, he didn't turn up to pre-season on the first day this coming pre-season, but he's since returned. Like I said, he can play on the flanks. There's not much to be said on that front. Okay, we know that he wanted to leave. Well, let's touch up on that again. We know he wanted to leave Leicester at the start of last season. No one wanted to pay the fees that Leicester were asking for, and whatever way you look at it. At the time, he only had that one great season, so it wouldn't make sense. It would be great from Leicester's point of view because they got him for a couple thousand and they were selling for 42 million. That's fantastic business. And we know in his first year he was crazy. What Leicester did was amazing. But yeah, it was very much overstated. He wanted to play Champions League. He talked up his chances of moving to every club from us to Barcelona. He still even tried to sell himself to Barcelona, and he didn't look up for it in his second season. He saved his best performances in the Champions League. I think this year, 16-17, he made 48 appearances, 10 goals, 7 assists. And for me, that gives us food for thought. That shows a player that can have his head turned easily. And when you've been at Arsenal, you've seen players with their heads turned. And that shows a player that's had his head turned. That showed a player that hasn't had the crazy output he had of last year. But it shows you something else. If that was any other player that done that and not Mahrez after the crazy season stats-wise he had, would you be saying that's bad stats? Because 10 goals, 7 assists. Excluding Alexis, Theo, maybe Giroud comes close in all comps, but he's a striker. Who else has got Ozil as well? If I haven't said it, because he's got 12. Who else is coming close to that output for Mahrez? That 10 goals, 7 assists is still pretty good. In fact, more assists than Theo. That's still pretty good, and that still could have complemented our side and offered us something. That just shows you somewhat that a player that can easily have his head turned and lets things affect his performance. He clearly didn't want to be at Leicester last year, so he wasn't trying his best. It's no excuse, because if you're a model professional, you do what you need to do. But yeah, that just shows on a bad season how good a player he can be and what he can offer. Of course, it is underwhelming when he did what he did last year to then get 10 goals, 7 assists. But that's still something that could be offered. That can offer something to a better side. And when you look at it, a player like Mahrez, he shouldn't be relied on in the sense that he's one of Leicester's best players. They rely on him. He should go to a better team and simply complement them. And on paper, we have Alexis, who had 30 goals, 15 assists. Ozil, who I just said, had 12. Theo with 19. Lacazette, who we've just signed. A couple other players there. That would be a bonus. That would chip in. Who knows, them 10 goals, 7 assists could come in vital games where we struggled to create and things of that nature. Of course, last year, when you had 39 appearances, 18 goals, 10 assists, well, on the assist front, 7 assists and 10 assists, that's near enough identical. That shows you someone that can still set up his teammates, someone that has an appreciation for his teammates. That's exactly what we need. 18 goals was ridiculous. That's great. He was only 8 goals off that if you look at it. Imagine, I'm not excusing him, but imagine he turned up and was actually on it and wanted to be at Leicester. He would have near enough replicated his stats. In fact, on the grand scheme of things, if you look at it, 18 goals is amazing, but yeah, it's not that bad of a player. People are saying he's a one-season wonder, he's this and that. Clearly, the output of last season and this year, there's a massive drop, but that's still decent stats when you look at it. Of course, in the first year, you saw his performances against Chelsea, against City, against Spurs, against Leicester. He's even decent against us because he had fire in his belly. He was up for it. Like I said, he would complement us a lot. I'm not down for paying more than 20 to 25. I can excuse 30, and I don't really want to pay that. Excuse 30. There's no excuse for a penny over 30 because whatever you look at, he's 26, best years of his career. We probably won't be able to make the fee back. yeah, he's whatever way you look at it, he will complement the side well, but he's not going to be a main player like that for us. He'd be simply complement it. After the season he had from last year, of course, the season when Leicester won it, of course that was great. And this year I've said it's not that bad, but the drop in output when you're talking fees wise, that plays a part. So yeah, it wouldn't be the worst of signings. It's something I'd be up for. It's probably nothing more than a backup option for Thomas Lemar, but some fantastic backup option to have, and I'd welcome Mahrez with open arms. He'd have to stop that having his head turned stuff and things of that nature, but he clearly just wants to be surrounded by better players, and for a team that's competing on better fronts, if not in the Champions League, a team that's aspiring to win the league and get back in the Champions League like us. So yeah, there'll probably be a lot of teams in the Champions League after him. Probably not as much as the season he had with Leicester because of the output and things I've just spoken about. But if Mahrez is up for sale, I guarantee Arsenal are not the only side that are sniffing, because he'll be a welcome addition for any side, really. Like I said, on a worst season, 10 goals, 7 assists, that's not bad. Providing you don't rely on that and that's someone complementing the side, that is not that bad. 18 goals in his first year, well, not his first year, well, when they won the league, 10 assists, that's crazy. And there is a drop in output, but he is still a good player, and he is still someone I got a lot of time for, and someone I actually one at the club if we can't get Thomas Lemar. In fact, there's a case to bring them both in, but of course that won't happen. That's wishful thinking. That's wishful thinking, rich thinking. But yeah, guys, deluded Guna, I'm waffling now. It's time for me to go. Just my opinions, my updated opinions on Riyad Mahrez. Yeah, I'm signing out. Thank you for watching.